Hello everyone, welcome to my English grammar classes where we are learning all things verbs. Today in this video we are going to talk about objects of a verb. Let's first look into some sentences and understand the formation of objects of a verb. In the first sentence, Ria loves chocolates. We can see that loves is a verb. Right? Now, what is receiving the action of the verb? Or Ria loves what? Ria loves chocolates. So, chocolate is the object of the verb in the sentence. The next one, Ria loves me. So, here, who is receiving the action of the verb? Or Ria loves whom? Ria loves me. So me is the object of the verb in this sentence. So we can say that the object of a verb answers the questions formed by verb plus what or verb plus whom. Therefore, we can define object of a verb as a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb. Let's take the sentence, the cat ate the mouse. In this sentence, the cat is doing the action of eating and the mouse is receiving the action of being eaten up. So, here the mouse is the object of the verb ate. Alright? Now there are two types of objects of a verb. Let's discuss them one by one. The first one is direct objects. Let's see what this boy is doing here. The boy is learning computers. Here, of course, the verb is learning and learning what? Computers. So, computers is the direct object of the verb learning here because it is receiving the action expressed by the verb directly. So, we can say that direct objects usually answers the questions formed by what plus verb. Let's see some more examples. Carry the baby on your shoulders. Here the verb is carry. Carry what? The baby. So the baby is the direct object of the verb carry. In the second sentence, the teacher gave the students the homework. Gave is the verb and gave what? The homework. So, the homework is the direct object of the verb gave. Alright, now observe this sentence very carefully. She stood at the station for an hour. Now try to find out if you can answer verb plus what here or verb plus whom here. Can you do it? No. This sentence does not have a direct object because there is no word that answers who or what is being stood. Right? So, a sentence does not need to have an object for it to be a sentence. All it needs is a subject and a verb. Remember this. In case you don't find the answer or you don't find any direct object, it does not mean that the sentence is meaningless. It can only have the subject and a verb and it will be meaningful by itself. Okay? Now the next type of object of a verb is the indirect object. Let's understand this through the sentence. She gifted me a bicycle. Here, gifted is the main verb. Now the question is, gifted what? Bicycle. So the bicycle is what? It is the direct object of the verb gifted. Now, who received the gift or the bicycle? Me. So here me is the indirect object. Therefore, we can say that indirect objects answers who or what is receiving the direct object. Alright? Who or what is receiving the direct object. Let's see some more examples. The teacher gave the students a test. The teacher gave what, or which is the direct object? A test. Now, who received the test? The students. So the students is the indirect object of the verb gave. In the second sentence, I have given him a camera. Given is a verb here. Given what? A camera. So, a camera is the direct object of this verb given. And who received the camera? Who received the direct object? Him or he. So here, him or he is the indirect object of the verb. Now, before wrapping up, let's quickly go through the basic difference between direct and indirect objects. The first and the most important, that direct object is a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of a verb, okay, directly. Like for example, Millie ma'am teaches Kathak. So, teaches is the verb here. Teaches what? Verb plus what? Kathak. So, Kathak is the direct object of the verb. Indirect object is a noun or a pronoun that is indirectly affected by the action of the verb. For example, Millie ma'am teaches her Kathak. So this direct object Kathak is received by whom? By her. So here her is the indirect object. So next difference is the direct object answers the questions what or whom. For example, Millie ma'am teaches Kathak, teaches what? Kathak. And Millie ma'am teaches Saira. Okay, if we say Millie ma'am teaches Saira. So Saira will be the direct object as it answers teaches whom. And in indirect object, it answers to whom, for what, to whom, for what, or of what. Example, Millie ma'am teaches her Kathak. Millie ma'am teaches Kathak to whom? Her. So, her is the indirect object of the sentence. Alright, now let's solve some practice questions. Here, in this exercise, each of the sentences has two objects. And you will have to find out the direct and the indirect object. Now let's analyze the first sentence. Mother bought her an ice cream. So, where is the verb or which is the verb? Bought, right? Next step, bought what? the ice cream. Okay, and who received the ice cream? Her or she. So here we can say, as we have learnt in the earlier slides, we can say that when what is the verb here, ice cream is the direct object because it answers what, and her is the indirect object because it answers who received the direct object. Alright, now let's see if you can solve the next question. The teacher gave Isha a strong warning. Here, I am not going to tell you the answer. Find it out yourself. Just first figure out which is the verb. Then see verb plus what. Then find out to whom, like who is receiving that verb plus what. Okay? And you will get the direct object as well as the indirect object. Okay? Now follow the same technique and do this task and write the answers in the comment box. So the third sentence here is, he built the Queen a grand memorial. Fourth, Miss Shiny teaches us computer science. Fifth, the waiter bought me a plate of salad. Sixth, my dad presented me a beautiful painting. Okay, so now it's time to wrap up. I hope this video was helpful. Do solve the task, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment in case you need any help. That's all for today. Take care. Have a great day.